Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation about M. Night Shyamalan. He's a great director. He's one of my favorite directors, and I hope you enjoy this presentation. Here's some brief info about M. Night Shyamalan. He is an Indian-American filmmaker, screenwriter, and producer best known for his work in the thriller and supernatural genres. Born Manoj Nelihyatu Shyamalan on August 6, 1970, in Puducherry, India. He was raised in Pennsylvania, USA. Shyamalan gained widespread acclaim with his breakout film The Sixth Sense in 1999, which became known for its twist ending and earned 6 Academy Award nominations. He followed up with other notable films such as Unbreakable in 2000, Signs 2002, The Village 2004, and later works like Split in 2016 and Glass in 2019. His style often includes psychological tension, unexpected plot twists, and themes of the supernatural. While some of his films have received mixed reviews, he is best known for his unique storytelling voice and his ability to generate strong audience reactions. In addition to directing, Shyamalan frequently writes and produces his own films, and he has also ventured into television, notably the series Servant 2019 to 2023 on Apple TV Plus. Who are his influences? Number one is Alfred Hitchcock. Shyamalan often credits Hitchcock as a major influence, especially for his mastery of suspense and psychological tension. Like Hitchcock, Shyamalan favors building dread gradually rather than relying on gore or fast-paced action. Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg's ability to blend wonder, fear, and human emotion in films like E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind had a big impact on Shyamalan's own interest in blending emotional storytelling with supernatural or sci-fi elements. Indian spirituality and philosophy. Raised in a Hindu family, Shyamalan was influenced by Indian philosophical themes like karma, destiny, and interconnectedness. These ideas surface in films like Unbreakable and The Sixth Sense, which explore fate, redemption, and spiritual awakening. Personal life and upbringing. Growing up in suburban Pennsylvania, he was often the only person of color in predominantly white neighborhoods and schools. This sense of being an outsider helped shape his interest in characters who are isolated, misunderstood, or caught between worlds. The Twilight Zone and classic thrillers. Shyamalan was inspired by The Twilight Zone and similar anthologies, which use ordinary settings to explore extraordinary events with philosophical or moral undertones, often ending in a twist. In summary, Shyamalan's work reflects a mix of classic, spiritual inquiry, and deeply personal experiences, all infused with a signature twist-driven storytelling style. His filmography. You can't really skip his filmography. You can't really go over his filmography without skipping over The Sixth Sense. I've never seen this movie, but I have some notes about it. The Sixth Sense is a psychological thriller about Dr. Crowe, Bruce Willis, a child psychologist in Philadelphia who begins working with a troubled 8-year-old boy named Cole Sear. Cole is withdrawn and terrified, eventually revealing to Malcolm that he can see and communicate with the dead, with the famous quote, "I see dead people." As Malcolm helps Cole confront his fears, he encourages the boy to try interacting with the ghosts, who may be seeking his help rather than trying to harm him. Cole eventually helps a young ghost girl bring the truth of her death to light, bringing him some peace. In a powerful twist ending, Malcolm discovers that he himself is dead. He is killed by a former patient at the beginning of the film. This revelation recontextualizes the entire story, showing that Cole was the only person who could see and talk to him. The film explores themes of grief, communication, redemption, and is best known for its emotional depth and iconic twist ending. This is M. Night's first big film. It was nominated for several awards, and this was the movie that put him on the map. The next movie that I like that was by him was made in 2010. It's called The Last Airbender. It's pretty funny. It's from the adaptation of Nickelodeon's animated series, The Last Airbender, where there are four nations. One of them is the Air Tribe, the Water Tribe, the Fire Nation Tribe, and the Earth Kingdom Tribe. And and let me see if I memorized the long ago the four nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years later, my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Ong. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can change the world. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. And then the next movie, which wasn't terribly bad, was The Visit, made in 2015. This was a pretty good movie. I liked it. It was really crazy with old people. And yeah, the ending was pretty insane because these guys worked at an insane asylum and um like the whole time we have no idea who these grandparents are. Like there are no pictures of them. But in the end, they were living with two escaped prisoners from the insane asylum the whole time. And I guess they somehow survived. I don't really remember the ending, but it was pretty good. And the next one is old. This one was made pretty recently in 2021. It's about this beach that the people go to, and they just age very rapidly. Like the time moves so much faster. Because it's like a place where they can test for diseases and medicine, but it's really psychologically bad because they age so fast and they're trapped on the island. And at the end, only the two people who survive are the brother and sister. And then it's a good ending because they catch the people who trapped them on the island. And yeah, it's pretty messed up, but it's also a good film. I like it. Storytelling. Shyamalan incorporates many a twist in his films, which can be understood in the laws of karma. In my Buddhist belief, karma is the law of cause and effect. I'm not sure what it is in Hinduism, but if it's anything like Buddhism, then it explains the storylines that Shyamalan incorporates. His storytelling. M. Night Shyamalan's storytelling is distinctive for its emotional depth, suspenseful atmosphere, and unexpected twists. Here are the key elements that define his style. The twist ending. Shyamalan is famous for plot twists that reframe the entire story. The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, The Village. These twists are more than gimmicks, they often reveal deeper emotional or philosophical truths. Supernatural, grounded in reality. Many of his films feature supernatural or sci fi elements, but set in ordinary, often suburban settings. This contrast makes the uncanny feel more immediate and untelling and unsettling. Signs, Split, and The Visit. I've only seen one of those three, but apparently those are good. Emotion-driven plots. At the core of his thrillers is emotional storytelling, grief, isolation, trauma, or faith. Characters often experience psychological or spiritual crises that drive the narrative. Slow burn suspense. Shyamalan prefers quiet, slow building tension over action. He uses pacing, silence, and camera movement to create suspense without relying on jump scares. In The Visit, he did a few jump scares, but that was because they were old people and they were just attacking the younger grandkids, I guess. And that's pretty funny. Number five, limited perspective. He often uses a restricted point of view, revealing information gradually to mirror the character's understanding. This keeps the audience engaged in solving the mystery alongside them. Visual storytelling. Shyamalan frequently uses long takes, visual symmetry, and color motifs to support the story. He works closely with cinematographers to create mood and symbolism through imagery. Personal themes. His films often explore faith, destiny, family, and fear of the unknown. They reflect his own cultural background and philosophical interests in subtle ways. In short, Shyamalan's storytelling blends genre elements with the emotional and spiritual exploration, delivering stories that linger long after the credits roll. So here's a notable clip. It's the I See Dead People. Originally from his 1999 movie The Sixth Sense, starring Bruce Willis, this line has seen a resurgence in fame after Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss, Not Like Us, in 2024. So here you go. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hmm?